Okay, so I had just been on. I'd gotten the 3 weeks were up. I had spent all day crying in my girlfriend's arms about
Mm.
having to go home. It was very sweet, whatever. Very,
Mhm.
very cute. But I went and got to the airport, went through security, and then I sat down, and then they delayed my plane by 6 hours.
What?
And that was going to make me miss my connecting flight. So I went and stood in line for another hour or so, waiting to get my ticket changed. At this point, everyone had gone to bed because it's like midnight, maybe 2
Yeah.
a.m., and way later for people back home. I was in the airport and I got my stuff changed, and they finally they saw me after an hour, and then it turned out that um the earliest flight that I could get was in
Like a day.
was in a day.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they were like, I was like, so do I get like a hotel or something? And they were like, no, you have to sleep wherever, like it's not our problem.
What? Did you have blankets or anything at least?
No.
Oh, even
So
better.
I
Okay.
fell asleep on a bench outside of a restaurant in the fucking airport. And then when I woke up, June saw my text and came and picked me up. At some point during the night when I was angry, I tweeted, I think all executives should kill themselves, but they should let me kill the person in charge of American Airlines myself. And that was too spicy, because when I got back to the airport the next day, they told me I couldn't fly.
Without telling you
Without
why.
telling me why. They told me I couldn't fly. And so I had to get then picked up again by June, who had now driven to LAX twice for me.
Oh.
And I had to just figure it out. And then eventually, the next day, the cops came and knocked on my apartment at home, and they
What?
scared the shit out of Agatha and my roommate. And then later on, I got called by the FBI. So I'm
For
on
a
the
tweet?
for a tweet. I'm on the phone with the FBI, and the guy says, "So, I'm like, I just woke up because it's a New Yorker guy, and I'm like, it's like 8 in the morning for me. I just woke up." He goes, "So you tweeted something pretty bad," and I just started laughing. And he got so angry at me. He got so pissed off. I couldn't hold it together. It was so silly at that point to me.
Yeah.
Like,
It's like all the built up like fear and like confusion, and then it's just like, so you tweet something bad, huh?
yeah. And eventually, I love you, honey. Eventually, he, like, I got off the hook for it. And then we got me a new ticket. And in the mix of all of this, I had lost my ID.
What?
I lost my ID. I don't think they gave it back to me at the counter.
Yeah.
And I tried to get it found at the LAX, and nobody turned it in. I don't know what happened to it. But somewhere in the mess, I lost my ID, and then I had to order a new ID. But they wouldn't let me order a new ID unless I knew my ID number. And I'm like, I don't know my ID number. I lost it! So I'm like calling the New York DMV, and I'm like trying to explain. It's like, no, all of this shit happened, and I need an ID to get through security so I can go home. And they were like, okay, we can send you one. I'm like, how long is that gonna take? And they're like, some amount of time. So I'm just sitting there. I have no idea when my ID is gonna show up, and I can't plan my trip back. And it turned out to be 3 weeks. I was in LA for 3 extra weeks, like living on the couch. Not on the couch. My girlfriend, obviously, I was staying with my girlfriend, but it's a 1-bedroom apartment, and I was taking up space because it's not meant for 2 people to live there for a very long time.
Yeah. Oh.
Like 3 weeks was plenty, and it was starting to strain us. And then at the end of that, now I'm staying for another 3. And like, June is amazing. Don't get me wrong, my girlfriend is amazing. She's been here for me every step of the way, and she helped me through it. One of maybe the hardest thing that I've ever been through.
Yeah.
But I mean, she wanted her space.
Yeah.
Understandable, yeah.
And that's super understandable, and it was so frustrating, and I didn't know what to do, and then like I said, and it was all because I tweeted angry.